Ramlethals keep a population of like 8 or 9 different characters in check. That's my problem. Is it disingenuous to equate usage rate with character strength? No. I'm not talking about character strength in this. I'm talking about a social issue. The issue why you see many characters and not other characters is because of the Iguanas. It's not a paper about character strength. What are the characters that would counter Nago if they were around? Okay, now I have to do my part. Guilty Gear Strive Season 2 Battle Balance 2.0 has a problem where there are strong characters that use the system very powerfully. These characters are Baiken, Nago, Ramlethal, and Happy Chaos. I think 2 of these characters are problematic. Do you know which ones they are? I think Happy Chaos and Ramlethal cause a significant issue with this game's battle balance in tournament, where they significantly stifle character diversity in a standard metagame, which prevent other characters from performing their duty in the food chain, causing an issue where one character is rising to the top way more often than it seems would be reasonable. We're gonna make a matchup chart. Season 2. Throw some characters out. What do you think? Zato. There's characters, and please know, this matchup is hard. What makes the Zato matchup bad? It's like Axel, where Zato kind of has control over the neutral. Axel kind of has control over the neutral, but Zato can bring the game to a close way easier than Axel. This character can beat anybody, for sure. Okay, Axel doesn't have that X factor. Testament? This character is, and please no. Please God no. Please no. This character comes above the rest. This is a Nagoriyuki natural predator. I am fucking horrified of this character in tournament, but I have almost never ever played against this character in tournament. And we're gonna get to why. I would put this in the please help tier. Yes. 6.5? Yeah. Because I would say these are nice clean 6-4s, heavy disadvantage, and then this one is like my tournament run might be over in pools. That's where I will put this one. They're very uncommon. Jacko. Put this matchup in even. No, I don't think Jacko has advantage. This character's neutral is way too easily broken down. She loses momentum like that, okay? If she didn't, then she would be up here, right? But it's too easy to rob her. Things go her way, it looks very good for her. But oftentimes, things can swing out of control. This is an issue with Jacko. This is not an issue with Nago. They've done a lot to help her out in this department. We'll see if they help her a little bit more or if they simply let it be her fatal flaw. This her fatal flaw, fine. She's quite strong. I don't think this character is underestimated or underrepresented, but she is prey to our quote-unquote invasive species. The Flame of Corruption Soul bad guy, put that at meager disadvantage. Meager advantage. My bad. Meager disadvantage for Soul. If this was the beginning of the game, Soul would be like up here in the terror department. Faust? I'm going to put Faust in please no. Please God, don't let this character make it through the deluge of Ramlethals and Happy Chaos players. Neubenheimer says, what the fuck is Zato doing up there? And I said, we're making a Nago matchup chart for normal Nago players. You are simply too good. No, Faust, no way Faust loses to Nago. Faust has never ever lost to Nago. Always, since launch. Always. And it wasn't close either. Except when Faust only had a 7-frame 5P. Then we may have had some problems. Faust had bigger issues to worry about. Getting meaty grabbed by like the whole cast. Axel always wins versus Nago. As Axel, it feels like an unfun 5-5. It's a very technical matchup. Axel hovers between minor disadvantage and even. Playing the best Axel players, the truly best Axel players, I'm going to put this in 5.5. If we're playing correctly, I'm putting this in 5.5. I'm putting this matchup in difficult, but not horrendous. This is a very technical matchup. Nago has everything he needs to win, but like Jacko versus other characters, I think Nago is very unstable against this character, and things can spin out of control to a point where he cannot come back. So, minor disadvantage for Axel. Chipp. So I had this one in the question mark last time I made a matchup chart, or last time I thought about it. I think this is one of the harder matchups for Nago players. Has amazing defense, has amazing frame data, has many angles of attack, has good mix, good set play, fair enough damage, I think. Reversals are dubious, okay? But if you utilize the system of Strive to its maximum potential, I think Nago has meager advantage over Chipp. It's simply a numbers game that Nago plays against Chipp, and I feel like it will be weighed towards Nago's favor over a larger sample size. This is due to mechanics like how much meter you get when you hit your opponent and the access to damage that Guilty Gear Strive allows you to have. I think for these reasons, Nago has minor disadvantage over Chipp. This is an issue with the game system that this goes from even to here. I think this is an issue with the game that the developers are going to say something about in about a week when this patch hits. Sin? Oh my god. This is the easiest 6-4 of my life. Nagoriyuki outclasses Sin pretty heavily. It's not Sin's fault, it's Nago's fault. Nago has a lot of power in various aspects of his kit where Sin is very stressful to work around. 5K crushes so many of Sin's tools during pressure that it's like no-brainer defense. Sin's DP is some bullshit? That's good. Goldlewis? Put Goldlewis in even. I think they made Goldlewis so strong that he fucking he destroyed the ceiling on the matchup chart and fucking climbed the fuck up. Holding onto drone, okay? Like fucking Inspector Gadget. That's what Goldlewis did. This character camps until he has security 3, uses drone, and then the round is over. And I don't like it. Baiken. Wow. What do y'all think about the Baiken matchup, chat? Tatami Mommy. Baiken is playing one player. Legit even. Slight advantage. Maybe Nago wins, but Baiken also robs. You would say even. Baiken say they lose to Nago, but I don't think Baiken ever loses. If you've ever seen Baiken versus Faust, that shit is so embarrassing. That has to be the most embarrassing matchup I've ever seen in this game. Besides like Happy Chaos versus Heptacast. Besides that one. Baiken goes even. I think this character's reward state is not healthy. I don't think it's healthy at all. I put this character at the strength level as Nago. I think she's scrubby. This is the type of character I would hit if I were directing the balance going into 2.1. Reward state decreased and tactics diversified. This character was already very good when she released, and then they pushed her into a territory that I think is bordering unfair and not dynamic. This is a character I'm not happy to see at all. There's some merit to watching Happy Chaos, Ram, Nago, Leo, blah blah blah, navigate different matchups. But watching Baiken simply demolish people once she has 50% meter or access to positive bonus is not pleasant. This character is underrepresented in tournaments, which is why she does not generate very much noise. This is not a top tier pointing the finger at another top tier. She's underrepresented. I don't know why. She's extremely powerful. I don't think anybody would argue that. There's going to be things we can't conclude on because the data is not easily collected, but I am assuming data points. Bridget? I don't know. I would probably put this matchup in even, but I honestly have no clue. I don't know if this even or a slight disadvantage. Nago versus Bridget is fun. I think the matchup is fine. I might be a Bridget up player. What's wrong with her? I don't see it. I think this character is gonna get buffed and become super fucking obnoxious. People complain about this character a lot. Y'all know that? What if Pot is played by Snake Eyes? For sure this is even. I think Nago slightly wins this matchup. Pot has everything he needs to win. I don't think Pot players are very worried about fighting Nago. I think they have way bigger problems. They'll use every advantage given to them by over-emotional Nago players and overcome a set easily. If more Potemkins were super good, I would be fucking horrified. Millia? Put this in slight advantage. I don't see why this would be winning for Nago. I just don't. I would love to hear why somebody would put this matchup in 6-4. I just don't see it. I'm open to hearing why. I think Millia players are simply defeated. But why is Millia so bad? May? This matchup seems fine. I would slap this one in even. I think May's buttons, even nerfed as they are, May can keep up completely fine. May has excellent damage, excellent pressure. What, you want me to put May over here? Alright, fine. We'll put May over here. It's an issue of access. Nagoriyuki's access versus May's access. Anytime Nago hits you, it's like a counter hit. Anytime May hits you, it is not like a counter hit. You can take 80 2S Dolphins from May, you cannot take 85Ks from Nago. Simple as that. A lot of these is an issue of access, not an issue of tactical disadvantage. You want to talk about Leo? Did you know I played Leo for like off stream a couple weeks ago in Florida? I played Leo for like 16 hours versus a lot of characters. Labbing, playing against strong players, understanding how he works. I think Nago simply beats Leo. Is it unplayable? No. I don't think Nago has an unplayable matchup in the other direction. But I would say Nago is one of Leo's natural predators. And always has been. Always has been, for sure. When this character was super busted, he's always been a natural predator for Leo. And I think it's fine to have a character perform this role. Nago is a natural predator for some of these guys. But then the guys or girls in the ecosystem that should be eating him to keep the population in check are coming up super infrequently. You know why I put this character in naturally predated? Because Leo was made very unstable going from season 1 into season 2, where a lot of his shit just does not work on heavyweights for no identifiable reason. Okay? It's because they hit cross-ups wide, it's because they hit 2D, and then this messed up a lot of his flow. And it causes issues against Nago. It's like Leo should have more access for certain maneuvers and then just does not get it. What about Ino? Ino? What do y'all think? Nago wins or slight advantage? I've played against Ino like 30, 40 different times in tournament in like the last 6 months, and I've won every single match, and I'm not very good against Ino, so I'm gonna put this matchup and Nago wins. I'm not very good in this matchup. I think the best I've ever been was at Evo, but that's because we had in-house training versus Daru. Still very difficult. Ino can just kill you. This character has the best mix in the game. It's so cheap, but getting there as Ino is very difficult. Once you get there, Nago's like a potato, like many of his matchups on defense. This is a little potato. Has very high recovery though, but Nago players tend to be a little frisky versus Ino, I think. Is this an issue of access? Well, if Nago plays it clean over a larger sample size, I think Ino will run into the brick wall that is Nago's buttons more often than not, making this matchup bad for her. It is not an issue of access. Once Ino gains access, this matchup becomes please no. Basically, if you are not knocked down, you're winning. If you are knocked down, this goes up here, and then when you're cornered and she has meter and you don't, it goes up here. Next character. Anji? Dude, I don't know. I don't think this matchup is that bad anymore. Anji bros. I had to say, I don't think it adds up to very much against a lot of members of the cast. Against Nago, he can slug. He does enough damage. Spin makes a lot of Nago tools look really fucking bad. I'm gonna say that. Spin can make Nago look so stupid a lot of the time. It's not the most liberating experience for Anji to play against Nago, but I think it's winnable. Nago 5 can make Spin look stupid too. Yeah, have you seen what Anji 2D does to Nago? Kai. There are more Kai players. More often, you would see that this matchup, I think Kai wins. Well, we'll put it in even. I think Kai wins this matchup, but it's almost completely unseen. It's unexplored in this version of the game. What does Nago struggle with against Kai? He's very well balanced. His fireball is excellent. His pressure is good. He has play at all ends of the screen. Great defense. Fine enough movement. Can make Nago swing at the air a little bit. You know, shimmy. Kind of like the same as how Soul can make Nago kind of shadowbox a little. But I think Kai is more stable. Next character. Geo? I don't know. Last version, I would have put Geo here. Now, I really don't know. I would still edge toward even. I don't play this matchup enough. When I watch the matchup be played, even though I don't have that much information on it, it still looks even. I think these characters do the same thing, especially versus each other. I think it's the first one to get the first clean hit, and then it starts to swing. These two are momentum machines. I think Giovanna is completely fine against Nago. Now, we have gotten to our proverbial Iguanas. Invasive species, which we will discuss in the next segment of today's lecture. Ramlethal or Happy Chaos? Who do we talk about first? Ramlethal, this matchup is even. It's always been even. I've seen an uptick in Ramlethal players saying that Nago beats Ramlethal. However, again, I think this is an issue where Ramlethal players don't know what an even matchup feels like. It's like playing release Brigitte, you have forgotten what a normal character feels like. This character either smokes every other character in the game, or everybody is fighting to go even. Nago has better access in neutral. Ramlethal has better access to set play. These two trade off but operate on the same axis for the most part. Last character, Happy Chaos. Happy Chaos versus Nago. Where do you think this character goes? Darren underscore 2002 says even. Oh shit. Gaming. You want my serious opinion? You want my serious opinion, chat? My serious opinion is that the data does not reflect how insane this matchup is. This is my opinion. This character is so fucking insulting. Nubenheimer said, what the fuck? He's in the precipice of God please help or losing. I think the longer we stay on this version, the more this character creeps into the stratosphere. I'm here. I am aware, okay? This is why I have Axel in beating Nago. I think the more we develop this battle balance, the more you will see this character just creeps up here. Is he up there because of the matchup or because of Happy Chaos' strength? It's both. It's a tactics issue and an issue of Happy Chaos. Does Happy Chaos prey on Nago? I would say so. I think Happy Chaos is a natural predator. So, this is my matchup chart for Season 2, version 2.0 of Guilty Gear Strive. What are we thinking? Cap or no cap? Cap, but also based. A little cap? Oh, we haven't seen Nubenheimer's. Nubenheimer's matchup chart is like the 90s show laugh track. Wait until we review your homework. Do I like this patch overall over last patch? Oh my fucking god, 100%. Last patch I had so many fucking complaints. Dude, Leo and Happy Chaos were so fucking stupid. Oh my fucking god. Nago was so stupid. I didn't have to use any tool besides Beyblade and 2H. And I could just fucking beat almost every character. I had so many issues with the last battle balance. Leo 2D, oh my fucking god. The only greater insult was that they released Happy Chaos and then he got developed. There are a few times I have been more pissed at this game than getting 2D'd by Leo and blocking Happy Chaos across the screen. Very few, okay? Other times have been like Gordeau assist and BB tag, playing against Zappa and plus R, playing against Batista in any version of Uni. All of these have made me equally as pissed, okay? That is the proportion we're working with.